Hey everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here with a pick a card reading. We have pile 1, Dream Lover Connection, pile 2, Clam Beauty, and pile 3, Relationship Goals. And this is going to be what's coming in for you this weekend. So we're going to kind of take a look at some of these energies, see kind of like what might be coming in for you this weekend. So 1, 2, 3, go ahead and take some time to pick your pile, and I will get started here. So this is for those of you who chose pile 1 or Dream Lover Connection. We are looking at what is coming in for you this weekend. So I hope you guys have been enjoying your week. I hope you're having a good week, good end to the week. Let's see what's coming out for you guys for this weekend. What do you need to know? What is coming in for you? We have the Four of Swords. Whoa, okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Oh, excuse me. Just suddenly had a tickle. I'm sorry if that was loud. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. Whoa. Then we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Swords. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. And I'm going to pull a dark mirror card for you guys to see what might be the blockage, what might be making the issue for you guys. So one for pile 1, we have sacrifice. And then we also have, which is number 7, and then we have anger and chains, number 29. So what's coming in for you this weekend? Ooh, we have I feel like you're kind of like you have an option between kind of like resting this weekend and like doing a bunch, like going, traveling, going to see people, talking to people, hanging out with others, stuff like that. So you're trying to decide, I think, if you want like a quiet weekend or if you want to be more, yeah, you're trying to decide if you want to be like, more self-sufficient this weekend, not really relying on other people, not really like spending time with other people, really like collecting your thoughts, um, protecting your energy, I guess would be a good way to say it. But you do have this where you kind of want to hang out with people, but you're kind of afraid of like the drama that might come with that. So I feel like you're in your head this weekend. You want to hang out with people, you want to go do things, but you're also kind of like, man, like I just need a rest. I just really like have some stuff that I need to do, stuff that you're working on, maybe things that are like you've been investing your time towards, but it's taking a while to get them together, like getting your house in order or your garden in order, or whatever it is that you need to do. Um, that you've kind of like invested some time in. And you're also kind of wanting to invest time in yourself because you feel like you spend a lot of time at work, or you spend a lot of time maybe not at work, but like on your financial stability or on your physical world stability. And so you're kind of like thinking about maybe I just want to rest this weekend, but you also have like a lot of options. I feel like there's a lot going on in your mind and there's a lot going on in your emotions. There's a lot of overwhelm this weekend. Um, you're trying to like figure out like where you want to go and more of like a long-term goal, not just like for this weekend, but you're recognizing that your life is kind of like burning you out a little bit, kind of been stressful a little bit. And so you're trying to figure out where you can make things work better for yourself, and you don't want to be I get a sense that you kind of want to like stay home this weekend, but you don't want to be like super impulsive, and you don't want to make that impulsive decision, but you're kind of like, I do want to make that impulsive decision because I'm sick of waiting. So you're kind of in this space like, I don't know what I need to do right now. You're in your head about it a lot. And you know that, like, the only way that you're going to meet people is by going out and doing things. But I feel like you're just kind of like exhausted, like mentally and emotionally exhausted. I feel like you have made like a lot of sacrifices recently. There has been a lot of sacrifice, and maybe to the point where it's been kind of like detrimental to your own health. Um, yeah, feeling tied down to things, feeling tied down to people, situations that like you don't necessarily like want to be a part of, or I feel like it's like a battery life thing. Yeah, where you're like emotionally overwhelmed, but it's sort of like that like sensitive person thing or that empathic person thing where like, you have a propensity for things to kind of like really overwhelm you, and your battery life is just shorter. Like you just need this sort of like resting time to really like recharge your battery and really be able to function the way that other people are expecting you to function. I do see that like you do have an option too of kind of like staying in, and there could be somebody, like staying in with your pets or possibly a person that's um, kind of loyal to you. And I just feel like you're kind of like sick of the drama. You're trying to like remove yourself from the drama, try to give yourself this resting period. That's kind of what I see. But I also see you're in your head a lot about this because you I think it's like a people pleasing tendency. That's like a trauma response, by the way. But I see this sort of like people pleasing tendency where you don't want to let people down. But I would encourage you like to do. It looks like you have made quite a bit of sacrifices, and you know. You feeling like you're chained to this is only going to cause this kind of like anger, repressed anger, depression sort of thing. So that's why I'm saying, like, I would encourage you to really highly consider if you're thinking that you need that resting time, just go ahead and take that resting time because you know who you are. And if people don't understand, maybe they don't need to be in your life anyway. And I think that, like, you're wanting this connection, you're really wanting this connection, but and you know that you have to, like, go out and, meet people and stuff to do that. But I think that, like, there's a balance, right? So maybe you could do like maybe you could tell yourself, maybe I'll do one thing and then the rest of the weekend I'm going to put into resting. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Hopefully that resonated. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. I will talk to you later. Hi there. This is for those of you who chose pile 2 or the Clam Beauty. So we're taking a look at, what's coming in for you this weekend, um, what you need to know, how this weekend is going. I hope you guys are enjoying your week so far. Hope you're getting a good start to the weekend or an early start to your weekend. So let's see what's coming in for you. Um, we have the Hierophant. We have the Five of Wands. So we have 2 5s already. 5s are about struggle and change. But let's see what else comes out first before we get too far into that. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Swords, and we have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Lovers, and then on the back of the deck, we have the King of Cups. And then let's pull one of these dark mirror cards for you. See if there's anything else, what kind of challenges you might have or run into this weekend. Okay. We have Parasite, number 19. And then we have Masquerade, number 15. Okay. So what's coming in for you this weekend? You're learning about there's something you're learning about. I feel like you're learning about like what you want concerning relationships with others. You're learning about your following your heart, really, is what you're learning about. You're trying to figure out where your values are, um, but I feel like there's a lot of noise in the background where like other people are trying to sway you to kind of like tell you what your values are, and this is causing you a lot of anxiety and stress. Um, And you're also kind of like, you have this sort of like passion and motivation towards, learning about things, learning about yourself, learning about the world and other people. But you're kind of like in this energy of kind of like resting. This is similar to Pile One, but it's a little bit different. Like you're just really trying to go within, I feel like. You're trying to take that passion that you have and like kind of go within and figure out, get your thoughts together, pull yourself together, get yourself collected. Um, I feel like you've really invested in something too. There's something that you've invested in. I think this is your stability, but I feel like there's too much noise, like I said, from other people. Like you're getting too much, it's almost like drama from other people. So you're really trying to like protect that energy right now. Um, and so you are like a little bit resistant because this is making you anxious and you're feeling cautious. You're feeling resistant to this. But what you've also invested in like some sort of connection, some sort of relationship, but you kind of have this decision right now where you're really trying to figure out like, okay, so I've invested all of this into it, but I'm not sure that this is what I want here. And I wanted to point out we have two fives, two fours, and two nines. So 445599. Um, that's just random. But and I have two sixes here. So 4569. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's some sort of relationship you've invested in, but you're kind of needing to like go within and try to figure it out. I feel like you're sort of like this person who kind of like has this really like squishy interior. Like you're really soft on the inside. You have a lot of love, a lot of caring, a lot of compassion for other people. But this can kind of make it easy for people to take advantage of you. And so you're almost wondering like, I think this is why you're so anxious about this and why you're so cautious. Is because maybe in the past you've had like experiences where people have like taken advantage of the situation. Um, and you kind of like want more ethics or you want more morals to your relationships. Um, yeah, you feel like it's kind of been like people have like masked themselves really well in the past. And so, yeah, because I have a triumph of lies right underneath that. People have masked themselves really well in the past, so you're kind of like resistant. Like, I feel like this is why you're in your head, and people are trying to tell you, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that. And you're like, no, like, I need to like just go and by myself and make this decision by myself. And people are like, but you should do this, you should do that. And so you're trying to find your stability in all this. You're really wanting this mental stability and you want to feel stable in how you behave towards this. Um, yeah, because you really have a lot to offer. Like, what you have is something that needs to be protected. And I'm talking about like who you are, like as a person, kind of like your personality, the attributes that you have, kind of your soul. You really need to protect this. In the past, maybe I see you might have been like a little bit impulsive about making decisions about stability within your connections. And this has caused people to kind of like leech off of you and, try to just get, like they had an agenda, like they just wanted to get what they wanted from you. And then once they were done, it was like they just discard you. So you feel like people do wear masks. So I feel like you're really trying to just, I think what you need to do, I don't know if you're trying to, but I think what you need to do is you need to try to go within and like give that love to yourself, and really kind of like tap into that intuition. I don't know, this is part of your healing process. This is part of healing. Root chakra is coming out. Root chakra has to deal with trauma. So this is like a trauma response. This is, you're trying to figure out your connections, your relationships with others, where your values are with your relationships. What is it that you will accept and not accept? What are your deal breakers in relationships? And that's why you're being cautious. That's why you're being resistant. It's not like a bad thing at all right now. It's more that you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to, you know, that you have something to offer. You know that you have something that people sometimes unfortunately want to take advantage of. So you are kind of in this energy of trying to protect your energy, find your stability, specifically with your thoughts and with your behavior and with your communication, specifically having to deal with your connections and your value system associated with your connections. So, wow, that's like really deep energy for this weekend. Hopefully, that was helpful. Hopefully, it resonated. Feel free to pick another pile if not. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. This is for those of you who chose pile 3 or love and relationship goals, and we are looking at what is coming in for you this weekend, what's happening this weekend. So let's take a look and see. So I hope you guys are enjoying your week. Hope you're having a good end to your week this week. Let's see what's coming in for you this weekend. Okay. So for pile 3, for everyone who chose this, what is coming in this weekend? What kind of energy do we have? We have the Magician. We have the Moon. We have the Page of Swords. Whoa. We have the Tower. We have the Sun. Wow, a lot of majors. You guys have a big weekend, looks like. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. This has come out in everybody's so far. I wonder if people are needing to kind of like rest and go within in general this weekend, or that's kind of the energy. Tired. It's that time of year. Five of Wands. And what else do we have here? We've got the Two of Pentacles. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Okay. And then let's pull one of these dark mirror cards to see kind of what might be happening, what the challenge is or challenging energy. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have hiding your true self. Ooh, interesting. And then we have sacrifice. All right. So what's coming in for you guys this weekend? Well, you're getting clarity, but it might not be pretty. Yep, you're getting clarity, intuitive clarity, most likely. It could be quite a shakeup. It could be kind of like an ego death, and awakening, enlightening, coming out of the darkness. Something's coming to light. And this has to do with, how you're going to get the things you want in your life, how you're going to get the things that you want in life. It looks like you have some there's something about love and relationship goals here. So it looks like this could have to deal with your connections with others. You are getting some clarity. There's something that you're learning here. You're learning about your emotions. You're learning about your abundance. But it's going to be in sort of like this way, where it's like, uh-oh. And this doesn't always have to be like super scary and super harsh and super traumatic. I mean, it can be, but it doesn't always have to be that way. So don't be like afraid. I wouldn't be afraid. I feel like there is a little bit of fear here, though. And there is even a decision between love and fear. And so you're trying to figure out, like, okay, I have these goals for my connections with others, but this is my choice between love and fear card. So you've got this choice. You're like, I need to choose between love and fear. And this is also, I see trauma response here because you're hiding your true self. In the past, you've hidden your true self. You're realizing for what you want in your relationships, that is not working. You want to manifest something different this time. You want to manifest your abundance, this clarity, this love, this happiness, this harmony, this joy. That's what you're trying to manifest, but you realize in the past you haven't done that. And so you're kind of like, trying to go within. I feel like you have this sort of like childlike passion too, that's kind of like fueling this, where you're like, I know I could do this. I know I can. I don't want to be disappointed anymore. Oh, and then we had the temperance right under that one. Yeah, you don't want to you don't want to be disappointed anymore. You feel like you've made like a lot of sacrifices in your life for your connections with others, and you're kind of like, what am I doing wrong? Well, here, I'll tell you one thing. You're not showing people who your true self is. This is a trauma response, by the way. This is your root chakra, and this is due to, having had experiences in the past where people have, you know, you have shown your true self and people have, devastatingly hurt you. It's been like harsh. It's been really harsh. So you kind of put this face on, put this mask on, but you're finding that you've been disappointed in the past. You want something different. So you need to really think this weekend. You need to think about like what it is that you're doing. I would watch your words this weekend too. The Page of Swords can sometimes be a little sharp with their tongue. They can kind of have an energy of not thinking before they speak, saying things, in the moment out of passion or rage or whatever. And then, so I would be careful about that. That's a caution to you. It does look like there's potential for a new beginning. But you're going to have to let go of this fear. And that's going to take you having to sit with these emotions. You're really going to, I see you kind of like immersed with these emotions. There's a lot of emotions here. And you have, once again, the two choices here. But there's fear. There's fear here. So this is like paying attention to your intuition, your subconscious, paying attention to your dreams, getting information like from your subconscious. because that's where you're going to get this clarity. That's how you're going to know, you know, who you are and what you want and what you're made of, and that's how you're going to manifest these things that you want in your life. And it looks like you're wanting to manifest connection, something about connections, but I feel like you've had disappointment in the past with your connections because you've hidden your true self. You have been hiding. You've been hiding your true emotions, your true intuitive, beautiful self. You've been hiding that. And so it's time to kind of like have a little bit of the courage. Yeah, root chakra coming out. I don't know if I said that. Um, trauma response. This is a trauma response. You've had instances in the past where you've been disappointed. People have disappointed you. So you're going to really have to like learn how to figure out you want to balance these energies now. You want to blend energies. And so how you're going to do that, you have this choice between love and fear. And hiding yourself, I'm going to tell you right now, is a choice of fear. That's an ego response. That's a trauma response. So big decision, possible, kind of like shakeup, possible epiphany, ego death needs to happen this weekend. Wow, you guys, this Scorpio season, I swear, it's been it's been something else, huh? But yeah, it looks like you do have potential for clarity. You do have potential for enlightenment and love, and it looks like you have, this new seed to plant for your relationships goals, for what you want with your relationships. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully it resonated. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys later.